الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Honorable Speaker, Dr. Idyawati Hussein, the Deputy Director Technical University Technology, University Teaching Learning Centre, Universiti Utara Malaysia, sorry, and my respected fellow colleagues, professors, associate professors, doctors, brothers and sisters. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To get more barakah, let us begin with Kitab Al-Fatihah. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Ahlan wa sahlan, everyone. Thank you for coming. Thank you to Dr. Idya for your willingness to be our speaker for today's webinar. I'm Dr. Wirawani, Dr. Wira, one of the Deputy Directors for CPD and the MC for today's event, inshallah. And we wish to welcome everyone to the webinar. The number of participants registered for this training is 357, 87, something like that. More will come ya, Doktor, insyaAllah. Biasalah pagi-pagi ni kan. Okay. Is there Pramira? Is Pramira in yet? Not in yet. So maybe she will give the shall introduce our speaker first, yeah. Let us see our speakers. I wish to introduce our speaker, Dr. Idyawati Hussein. She is currently the Deputy Director Technical at Universiti Teaching Learning Centre and Senior Academic at Universiti Utara, Malaysia, School of Computing. She is passionate about innovation, technopreneurship, and digital transformation. She has received multiple awards and recognition. For example, she was the finalist and winner of multiple Innovative Teaching Awards, UTLC 2021 to 2023. She also has been recognized at national level through ACRI Award under KPT and also Platinum Award under Institute Pendidikan Guru. She is also a recipient of several patents and copyrights in UX, I think user experience and user interface, and mobile application development via my IPO, both national and international recognition. Also in industry engagement, yeah. Dr. Idyawati was seconded to Mimos Berhad as the UX researcher and HCI lead contributing to R&D in digital projects. She was formerly with MDEC, driving digital government transformation and ecosystem development. She also was the co-founder of the Kuala Lumpur ACM SIGCHI local chapter. If you want to know what is this, maybe we can ask Dr. Idya later. And she also local lead for Interface Design Foundation, IDF, which is under Denmark, in Denmark. And she is also active in UX Malaysia and advisor to SMEs and startups. When we look at her contribution and expertise, Dr. Idya is specialized in user experience, UX design, and user interface, UI, sketching, design sprint, and design thinking. She provides UX training, visual sketching, and consultation for individuals, companies, and government agencies. She curates sandbox programs and boot camps for startup entrepreneur, and she has published widely in UX, HCI, and technopreneurship research. She is really passionate to strive to make a difference by combining teaching, research, and industry collaboration. Um, if Pramira is here, not yet. Pramira? Then we move to the housekeeping, yeah, housekeeping announcement. So we know a lot about our speaker today. We will learn more on design thinking today, inshallah. This is her expertise. And some housekeeping announcement, yeah. Please keep your microphone muted throughout the session. Question can be posted in the chat box, or you may raise your hand to ask verbally. The I-attend link for attendance will be shared after 10:30. So once we start first, after half an hour, we will be sharing the I-attend link. And kindly complete the evaluation form within 24 hours. The CTD points will be awarded to those who fulfill the attendance evaluation form and recorded in Zoom attendance for certain duration. So, Dr. Idya, how are you, Dr. Idya?
Thank you, Dr. Wirawani. We have Professor Dr. Mira here.
Yes.
Mira?
Oh, yes,
Prof Mira
yes.
ada ya? Okay. Okay, since Prof Mira is here, maybe we can, Prof, you can give some welcoming remarks, Prof,
All
inshallah.
right. Okay, thank you. Okay, so first, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much to our speaker, colleagues, and Dr. Edie is very special and unique because she's our alumni and she's a colleague. She used to be a student, but not a student anymore. Now we are colleagues, and we also now interact a lot in MAPTA because we have quite a number of projects to work on with the MAPTA. So thank you so much, Dr. Edie. It's very it's an honor for us to have you back virtually in IUM. So we look forward, and we have been waiting for this session actually. Now finally we can get this session, and we look forward to learn from you. So we thank you so much to take time from your busy schedule. I know there's a lot of works that you have to do on daily basis, but to take your time out of that busy schedule, we really appreciate it. So thank you again for agreeing to be part of our program today. And thank you to Dr. Wira, Sister Uzma, and the team from CPD for preparing this session weeks, if not months in advance. So thank you so much. And to all participants, I really appreciate it that you very passionate to keep learning while we are actually preparing for our upcoming semester, which is in about a month or so. So thank you again. Hopefully this will boost our spirit in giving or delivering more and better way of teaching delivery to our students, inshallah. Barakallahu fikum, jazakumullah khair. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thanks again, Dr. Edie.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah.
Thank
Thank you, Prof, for the sweet and energetic welcoming remark. Inshallah, we can learn a lot from our speaker today. So, Dr. Idya, the floor is yours. Tafadhali, ya akhi, ukhti, inshallah.
MashaAllah. Thank you very much, Dr. Wirawani, and especially to Professor Dr. Mira. IIUM is very close to my heart. But before I start, can you guys press 1 if you can hear me clearly, and 0 if you cannot hear me? Okay, good. Thank you, Dr. Riza. Thank you, Dr. Risha. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, before we get started, I might need your help to grab some pen, pencil, or paper, because this session, although it is a webinar, but I'm going to do a lot of actions and hands-on. Okay. Right. Let me just share my. Again, thank you very much, professors, associate professors, doctors, doctor-to-be, tuan-tuan, puan-puan, brothers and sisters. So in today's session, we are going to learn about design thinking for course development, engaging modern learners. And so our learning outcomes for today is number 1, to understand the principles of design thinking. 2, to apply empathy-based teaching learning approach. 3, integrate design thinking principles in your course and assessment. And the 4th one is to design modern learner-centered experience, right? So, Dr. Wira, actually, I'm not ACRI participant. I go for ACRI, but I didn't. I failed. So I mean, submit my my thing, but I didn't get through. But Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah.
Alhamdulillah. So,
It's a matter of what I learned from the journey. Right, just basically my design thinking journey. To be honest, I didn't know that I'm practicing design thinking because the design thinking itself is evolving. So back in 2001, it is known as like user-centered design, human-centered design. That was when I was in the UK, and I thought it's like, okay, the process is not very clear to me at that point of time. And it took me about like 10 years to make sense what is the design thinking all about. Okay. Back then, user means like, it's not a very good word in the Western countries. It means like the drug addicts, and they try to avoid using the user word. So they always use like usability, human-centered design. So those are the keyword for design thinking. And even nowadays, if let's say you Google design thinking, there are a lot of variants of design thinking. And so today, I'm going to show, and we are going to practice the design thinking within the limited time, 2 hours, less than 2 hours, of some of the part of design thinking. It's going to be very interesting, and I hope you can register in Miro, or if you cannot, if you are in a moving conditions, or you are not available, or you are doing something, you can just, I think Dr. Wira can share the link. There's a link, Miro. And so you,
yes.
yes. Thank you very much, Dr. Wira.
Yes,
that's a
it's in the
link.
chat box. Yes.
There's a link in the chat box, and you can click on the link. And so you can join me here. So what I'm using now is a slide. I made this slide from Canva, and I import it here in Miro. And so basically, this is my design thinking journey. My supervisor, if the Professor Dr. Murni is here, please say hi. I'm not sure whether she's attending this session, but she's my supervisor at KICT. And I also see some familiar faces here, including Professor Dr. Mira. Yes, some of you are here. Really honored to be here. Okay. After I did my PhD in KICT, I joined industry, and that's where I apply a lot of design thinking process. I think almost every month is the design thinking process. It's just that the phase is not obvious, and it is not like you have to do all stages in design thinking. And that's why if you see later, if I introduce to you the design thinking process and also the variant, it will be a lot, and it really depends on you how you're going to implement that in your course. And I'm pretty sure, no, I'm really sure that you can definitely implement design thinking in your course.
Doctor, can we get the access? It seems I cannot access the Miro. Is it
Okay.
open or? Thank
Right.
you.
I'll just go to the. Oh, yes. Let me just click on the one. Okay, I'm going to share this again. Okay, just copy this. I'll share this in the chat box. Dr. Muhammad Firdaus, I need to register to sign in. Doctor, can you try, because before this, you can just become the visitor. You can just click and you, no need to register, but I'm not sure right now.
We still need to request access, Doctor.
Okay, let me just check on the link again. Sorry about that.
I think that one. Anyone with the link,
Anyone?
you put no access. Okay.
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 Copy that. Okay, now I see. Okay. Okay. Now I see people are started to come in. Right. Okay. So for Miro, let me just go back. Okay. Right. So I see 34, 35 people are here already. For the first activity for today, everyone can go to the second space here. So you can choose any of the sticky note, and you think about one course that you teach and what's your biggest challenge in engaging your students. So you can write down here. So I'm going to give about 5 minutes for you to fill in. If you look back at the screen, number 2, space number 2. Okay, you can choose any of the sticky note and write down what is your biggest challenge to engage your students. Just choose one course. Okay, I see Professor Dr. Mira is here. Dr. Ilyanun. Virani is also inside here. Dr. Usha, Muhammad Ashraf, Fatiha, Farahana, Jared, Afika, Leah. So those who landed on a different space, you can just zoom in, zoom out. I think the participants are familiar with Miro. You can unmute yourself. Are you guys familiar with Miro? Or is it your first time? If it's your first time, can you type number 1 in the chat box? Okay, that's fine. Okay, you're doing good. Take your time. Okay, very good, very good. And so this will be the feeling of your students when they are first using Miro. Okay, we have Nur Azira, Liza, Pavitra, Muhammad Hafiz, Nick Saiful. Okay. Mazlina, Afika, Noraini, Surya. Right. So we have like 196 participants in here. Okay, we have visiting pioneer, lack of engagement cognitively. Okay, that's good. The students feel disconnected from the topic. Yes, I always experience this too. You can share as much as you can here. So while waiting for the rest of our brothers and sisters to fill in, Miro is one of the platform for collaborative and cooperative learning. I've been using Miro since 2021. And before this, I know Miro when I engage with industry because they use Miro a lot. And in fact, we have done one big conference, international conference. And we monitor, we arrange everything, we plan everything using Miro. So Miro is quite recommendable for the modern learners, for our students. And also talking about sticky notes. Before this, I always use mahjong paper and also sticky notes. One of the challenges with sticky notes, if we don't use 3M brand, usually the sticky notes will fall out. Okay, and so in design thinking, one of the tools is to collect this information from the users. So the users or the participants or our target audience will write down on the sticky notes and then put it on the mahjong paper. We use usually mahjong paper, but with this technology right now, we also have, for example, Figma and also Canva. Canva is also very good, but last time when I was in a boot camp, participants are more than 100. It's a bit lagging. And so that's why I am using Miro for this specific webinar, because I see that the participants is nearly around 300 people. Right, so it's okay, keep on writing. We have 5 minutes for this. Digital distractions, okay. Passive students, short attention span, yes. These are very familiar. And I'm sure everyone here also experienced the same thing. In terms of neurology, highly factual and theoretical, not much practical or hands-on for exploring learnings. Okay. I'm not sure what subject you are teaching, but yes, I definitely agree with you. Okay, what else we have there? Dr. Akmal is still writing. The students seem not interested in the topic or history. That's very challenging, yeah.
I think, doctor, I think the participants are stuck in the right side of the mirror. Maybe they are first timer, they don't know what to do. Maybe we can ask them to
Okay,
see the right
okay.
bottom kan ada
Yeah,
zoom in, zoom out.
I'm just gonna hybrid. Is this the one, Dr. Wira?
Oh, if we make
Comments?
not the comments. I think when I zoom out to 1%, I can see a lot of participants skewed to the right side of your
Oh,
mirror, doctor.
okay.
They seem to be stuck. I was stuck there for
Oh,
for some time just
okay.
now. Then only
Yes,
I know
yes.
I
Okay,
need
let
to
me just
zoom
give
out
access.
and
Akma, okay, I give access. Anwar Ahmad, click some invitation. Are you? Okay, I'm going to do this housekeeping first. Give active team. Akma give access. Already give access. Mohanan. Give access.
Dr. Edie, I think everyone is here. It's just that they didn't know that they need to zoom in to
Right.
go into the what do you call that? The
What this
yeah, the
okay.
so maybe if everyone is new to this, you can just use control button, and then if you're using the mouse to up and down, that will actually help you to zoom in and zoom out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think they cannot see where's the
Okay. All right. Okay. If you zoom out, zoom out. Okay, I'm showing you here like this. I think okay, I saw Faris Talib up here. You have to go down a little bit, and then you zoom in again. You zoom into the second space. Yeah. Okay. Is that clear? Prof. Mira, is that clear?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Now we can see a lot more engagement, hopefully with from the
Oh,
screen we can see a lot more engagement, hopefully. Yeah.
thank you.
So, yeah, and
Okay.
if you
Maybe
want to
some of
type in the sticky
yeah.
notes, basically you just click on one of the sticky notes and it will allow you to type in the sticky notes itself, right? So
Yeah.
just to help, yeah.
And so yes, if you go to the second space there, you can see a lot of sticky notes. But if you want to explore on the tools, you can always go to the left hand side. There are some tools here. You can click on the sticky note here. Okay, but I think the sticky note, the pink color or red color here is already enough for you because there's a lot of empty spaces. So what you can do is to double click on the sticky note and you can write down what you want to write. I'm trying to give access to Bilal, Dr. Bilal, done. It's okay because this is part of the talk. I am expecting this. Okay. So if let's say you accidentally click on something or you drag on something, just undo.
Assalamualaikum, Doctor.
Waalaikumsalam.
Just a question. I'm a bit lost here. So just
I'm
now,
sorry.
Prof. Mira just mentioned about, okay, most of us are on the right side there. So I'm still stuck there. So do you mean that I
Okay.
have to pick the sticky note from the one that you're displaying and write in that part of the app?
Yes.
Okay,
Where are
so
you?
I
Where are
am at
you
the right on the right side, the one that Prof.
on
Mira
the right
mentioned
side?
before. On the right side, I
Okay.
picked a sticky note and
Okay.
I
Yes.
wrote I jot down the information on the sticky note on the right side of the app.
Okay, that's good.
So
That's fine.
do you want us to can you retrieve the information from there, or do we have to copy paste and put it in this peach colored sticky
Let
notes?
me find you. Right side. Where are you?
Yellow sticky note. Do you see yellow sticky note?
Oh, okay.
I think there's still a few of us
Oh,
there.
okay, here. Oh, lah
Yeah,
betul.
right.
Yeah, launch
So
here.
okay,
Right.
so we go. So our target, our objective is to go to the middle, right?
Yes.
To the peachy pink one.
Okay, so
Okay, okay,
for
okay.
visitor kita
So
Muhammad Nazrin, Nuraniza,
okay, so we will navigate ourselves there. All right. Okay. Thank
yes.
you, Doctor.
It's okay, take your time because this is part of the experience. Nick Muhammad Saiful Azizi, okay. You need to go to the left hand side. Let me just, okay, if you look at your screen, you look at this Zoom screen. Let's go out from your screen first. And then you guys are here. Can you see my hand? Muhammad Nazri, Muhammad Hafiz, Nur Kamariakin. You guys are here. So try to bring your sticky note here, copy paste, just use whatever you think is work to bring your sticky note up there. I see Dr. Elina Alias is here. Iliani still here. Okay. Testing Dr. Mira. Muhammad Nasrin. So basically no question. Okay. Percy. Okay, let me just confusing language barrier. Yeah. Clinical pharmacy practice, like critical thinking. Again, from clinical pharmacy practice, community engagement, unable to adapt to changes, very rigid, mostly just book smart. Okay. Arabic language, challenging for some students. Okay, thank you, doctor. Short attention span. I'm just reading from the sticky notes on the right hand side, this underneath here, okay? Just in case. Participation and focus, SMS, what is it? SMS, TME, Miro. Rely too much on chat GPT. Yes, that is another new challenge for us. I think every university experience the same thing. One-way communication, trying out. What do you mean by trying out here? Students sometimes confused with many sources of references, reliable and non-reliable. Okay, yeah. Understand. Okay. Let me try to bring this up. I cannot select. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to read a few more here. But all the challenges are familiar, very familiar. We have Sana Toshima. Okay, hi. What are the students doing using their phone and tablets? Sometimes their gadget is more expensive than us. To make sure online students really listen, students are sleeping in class. Okay. Yeah. And then what else do we have here? But it's okay. Keep on writing. Just write. Okay. So we hope that design thinking approach can help us at least reduce a lot of the problems and challenges issue that we discover in the class, we experience in the class, right? So why design thinking? As for me, I always go back to the Quran and the practice of Islam. It is really relevant to a lot of the ayah. Okay. One of these is like, and there is no creature on earth, but its provision is due from Allah. That means Allah has like provision and care for every creature. It reminds us that nothing is omitted and every being's need are met. That means we in design thinking we do not like ignore certain needs, people's needs. So we try to uncover the needs of the people. For example, in our case is our students, and we try to help them in whatever we have. for example, in the class, okay, try to help them in terms of like what is their big why, what is their goal. So among the things that I do when we first got into classes, because I wanted to understand what are their frustrations. So always like, if we ask them what frustrates you, sometimes they give you answers and sometimes they don't give you answers. Okay, to start with this design thinking approach. But what I do is to let them discover why do they come to your class. Okay, for example, here, this is from Simon Sinek's YouTube. He's very popular. Simon Sinek very popular with the why, the big why. We use this mostly when I engage with industry. Every time any startup company, if they don't have the big why, then they will not get funded. Okay, so that is how much important is the big why for businesses. And I strongly believe that the big why can be brought to our classroom as well, because once we know our students' big why, and then we might know what frustrates them because they wanted to achieve that big why. Usually the pain points will come from what hinders them from achieving their big whys, right? So usually the big why standard lah, students that we always say like, oh, I want to get A for this course. I attend your course because this is compulsory. And then when you ask again why, compulsory for what? To pass my program, to pass to get the degree. At the end of the day, it will be like to pass the whole degree and get the job, of course. And then if they don't get a good grades, then they might not get a good job. So up to that level, we should be like, you should be asking the whys. Okay, one of the activity that I do for the first classes is to identify the students' big why. Okay, this is one of the example of how we can empathize on our students. So there was one time, just want to share with you, there's one time, there's one student, he always come late to the class, and I was like, the class start at 2:30, and sometimes he come in at about 3:15, 3:30. So I was gonna like get angry. I wanted to like punish him at first, but reminding myself, try to empathize on the user, because empathize is one the first phase of design thinking. Try to be empathy. Okay, so I asked, why do you always like late coming to my class? And he said he had another class at another place, and he had to take bus to come to my class. And so at that point of time, everything changed. The way I feel, the way I act, it really like slapped me on the face, because yeah, at first I was kind of like try to scold or something like that lah. Okay, so that is one of the powerful stage in design thinking, which I believe we need to apply in our class. Okay, so empathy. Next, let me just show you. And so based on the, we in the UM also, we experience the same thing. Okay. Honestly, right now I am attending pedagogy classes. It's a boot camp by Dr. Tazli. And in that session, we learn about adult learners. And so when Dr. Mira's team contacted me and provide some list of title on the webinar, so it's like modern learners is something very, very crucial at this point of time, because adult learners, they are not necessarily modern. Sometimes they like very conventional ways of teaching and learning, but modern learners, okay, they actually move from the traditional education paradigms, and the different is the characteristic of the learning preferences. Okay, and they are very technological and tech savvy person. Okay, and so based on my quick search on the modern learners, the definitions, the references is here. But if you want further the details of it, I will share it here also, because Miro is a very like a living document, so we can add on and we can change anything in Miro. It can be the weakness and also the strength as well, because I had experience where my students accidentally deleted the whole work. But luckily we have like the history. If you go to the one of the tools, okay, there is a history, so you can retrieve back what they have deleted. Okay. And so, yeah, these are some of the challenges for us in using the technology, right? So let's see the definition of modern learners. They are very tech-savvy and multitaskers. They are more comfortable with digital tools than face-to-face. Micro-learning preferences, very short video, very like straightforward video, like TikTok. These are the TikTokers. They learn best in a small mobile-friendly content. Sometimes I do pay for TikTok, like teaching content as well, like 25 ringgit, but it's very, very effective as well. So these are among the things that we, as a lecturer, educators, we have to think of the way of how we can deliver the content of our courses, right? Process-oriented learning, they value how to learn more than just what to learn. Okay, so this the modern learners, they are not like us. They don't just accept like, okay, what do you need to learn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they wanted to know the process. Okay, they're more towards that characteristics. Collaborative and flexible. This is I think is a good news as well for you, because it's easier for you to tackle. We have platforms like I mentioned before, the Canva and Miro. We just need to practice more, because they really love these platforms. I had also experienced some students, during in class, physics class, they were so passive. It's like looking at phone, always looking at phone. But when I changed the class into Miro platform, they are the one who were very like always go to the platform 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, sometimes very early in the morning. So these are the students that work hardly in the platforms. Okay, and they sometimes go beyond what we ask them to do. Okay, personalized approach. They need case-based, problem-based, and simulation-based learning. So this is where the PBL, problem-based learning, or project-based learning work best. Okay, so this is quite old reference. Oh no, I'm not really. Which one is? I think it's 1999. ISO 1999. Oh, that's fine. Okay, for post-pandemic reality, so digital learning is essential for the modern learners. It's not an optional anymore. Okay, so for us to tackle the modern learners' characteristics is a challenge, but based on this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 preferences, the modern learners' preferences, definitely we can use design thinking to tackle that. I'm going to show you later what I did in my class. Okay, for example, just an example. Right, let's go to design thinking. You can always like ask AI if, let's say, the material are given you is not enough. Okay, and so this guy, Tim Brown, IDEO. Okay, they are the one who come up with design thinking. Okay, it's a human-centered approach to innovation from the designer's toolkit to integrate need of the people, the possibilities of technology, and the requirement for success. Okay, so there's a typo there. This is the design thinking mindset that you need to know. Okay, it's a 3I. Look at here. Let me just zoom in. It's 3I: ideation, inspiration, and implementations. Okay, so if you look at the way, there is no specific, like it's not a linear process. It's like you can ideate, then you do the implementation, or you are inspired by something and you directly implement, or you inspired by something and you ideate. Okay, so this is the mindset, the first mindset for design thinking. Okay, let's see what is mentioned. It's a mind grounded in empathy, optimism, iterations, creativity, and comfort with uncertainty. Okay, so above all, design thinking ensure that people remain at the heart of every decisions and solutions. Okay, so that's why it is based on the human. Whatever you do, think about your target audience, your students. Okay, so based on this mindset, first thing first, you need to really identify your students, whether they are the surface learner or they are the deep learners, because we wanted to combat the surface learner students, regardless of whether they are modern learners or adult learners. We want to combat. We don't want them to just learn on the surface. We want them to become the deep learners. Okay, and we want to try to change them towards this deep learners person. Okay, of course, from the design thinking, from the first empathy, the outcome should be a persona. Persona is the representations of your students. In our case right now, the students themselves. Okay, for example, let's say if you ask them why you are taking this course, oh, I just want to pass, it's easy to get an A for this. So these are the examples of surface learners. So we don't want them to become the first surface learners. We want them we want to change them, okay, to the into the deep learners. And so another design thinking mindset is diverge and converge. That means you get a lot of data first, then you will choose from the data. For example, in classes, get ideas as many as you can. Okay, don't say like, oh, that's wrong. At first, if ask your students about ideas, what do they think, what do they feel. Try not to cut them in the middle of them being open to us. Okay, and so that's the mindset of the design thinking. So after this one, let's see what are the variants of design thinking. All right, I also attended a boot camp by Dr. Chua Kim Man, UNIMAS. Okay, so these are some of the, if you Google about design thinking, you can see this: empathize, define, idea, prototype, testing, from the CPD design. This is quite famous as well. And for digital transformation process, we always use this, and companies, we always use this variant, like we have empathize and define, idea, and prototype test. Okay, and then one more process that is like the variant, which is quite famous as well, is the British Design Council, the discover, define, develop, and deliver. Right, and so if you see like the idea version 1, idea version 2, you can also use that if you feel it is relevant to your context of course development, to your course. Okay, so observe, reflect, make, empathize, idea, build. But the most fundamental behind this is to, again, you don't judge. At the first stage, you don't judge. You try to get as many information as possible. Okay. So we go back to this ideation, inspiration, and implementation. And if possible, try to act on the whatever inspiration you get, ideas you get. Try to develop it first, then you get as many feedback as possible from the thing, because when you implement, then only you see. It's not just ideations. Okay, people can come up with a lot of ideas, but the main thing about ideas is how you execute them. Right, so ideas are free. Again, execution is the key. And so when you Google for design thinking, definitely you will see this kind of a visualization. Okay, we have empathize and define, idea, prototype, and test. It is in hexagonal. It's like it's not like in a circle or rectangle. It's in hexagonal way. Why do you think it is in this way? I mean, why it is hexagonal? Can anyone type in the chat box? Just scroll back. Multiple angles, yes. Thank you, Dr. Noelina. Okay, have you guys heard about hexagonal thinking? Okay, you can Google that or ask AI to describe what is a hexagonal thinking. So a hexagonal thinking is not a linear process. Like for example, after you empathize, you can always go to ideate. As long as it fits here, you move the ideate here, and then you can always test And sometimes from the like empathize, you go to prototyping or you test. So it can move around. So it can go in any directions. Okay. Betul lah tu Dr. Ina. Thank you so much. Right. And so this is among the popular design thinking process as well. The double diamond. This is from British Council. So we go diverge first and then we converge during the define stage. And then we go back like a lot of data again, and then we converge, then we test. Okay, I guess lecturers from ICT, they can relate this, but I'm sure from engineering department as well, you all can relate this with your domain. Okay, again, there are a lot of variants here, whichever variants that suits your body of knowledge. Okay, you can always try it. Yeah, you can always try it. Okay. Okay, let's see, what do we have? Back in 2020, during COVID, before COVID hit, I applied design thinking in my class, and in terms of engagement is fabulous. It's very good, but there are slightly challenges for me to know who do the actual work. Okay, and so when I change into a digital platform, when I use Miro, I can see who is doing what. Okay, so that is good news. When you move from physical to virtual. Okay, so in terms of cooperation, the students' cooperations. Okay, and then yeah, like this one as well. Before this, the students are still happy, they enjoy the session. Okay, this is persona creation. So after, I mean, for empathize phase, the outcome of the empathizing phase is a persona. You have to come up with persona. Okay, so you can always ask ChatGPT or AI, Gemini, what is user personas, and maybe you can ask like potential personas for my class or your class, for example. Yeah, okay. So it might be right or wrong. The most like precise thing is for you to do the activity in class, to understand your students. Maybe you can ask about what is their frustrations or what are the pain points to achieve whatever their goals. After you ask them what are their goals, what are their big whys, right? But bear in mind, finding the big why is not as easy as you think. Okay, so not all students can be open about it. It requires some time as well for them to open up, and for you to actually find what are the big whys. All right, let me just show you example of my class. This is the recent class I had. This is for IT project management, recent class. Okay, so I use Miro. Okay, so this is the course overview, the description, learning outcomes here, and then activities, assessment, final assessment. So I just put it here. You can download or upload PowerPoint directly from PowerPoint. Okay, you can attach like PDF here, PDF, and there are a lot of like file you can attach to types of file, the formatting. Okay, it's about a lot of format. I'm not sure if your experience just now is a bad experience, your first time experience using Miro. Can you type in the chat box if you feel like you don't want to use Miro anymore? Please type 5. But if you still want to explore Miro after this, type 1. Thank you. Oh, that's good. Ilya, Ashraf 1, Shamsul, Saibud. Okay. Shima, Nur Shaizan, thank you very much. Okay. I'm so excited that you still want to try to use Miro in your teaching and learning after this. But one of the features that can help you is that you know who comes in. Just make sure the notification you enable, okay? You know who comes in at 1 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, if you enable it, but you still can see the history, who did what. Okay, so this is like a saver for me, because all this while I don't know which student do what in especially the group assignment. Okay, and so for the first phase, I always ask the students what are their frustrations to achieve their goals. Okay, so these are some of the sharing by them. Less skill for memorize, difficult to memorize notes, remember factor, but I don't know how to explain. Not good. So I think whatever whatever we write just now, they also repeat the same thing. Okay. So when they know, like we are trying to listen or try to empathize on them, that makes the barrier becomes like removed lah. Okay, it makes us closer. Okay, so one of the digital thinking principles is to be visualized. Okay, so among the activities that I ask, like my participants for design thinking, is to draw how to make nasi goreng, how to fry rice without any words. Okay, so we have like 3 types of people from the activities. Okay, I wanted to share with you right now, but actually this activity is also included in your task. Okay, it's okay. We just experience that, and we're gonna share what is the 3 key things about the visualizations later. Okay, you experience that first. At least you know how your students feel later when you apply this in class, right? And so it's very like transparent here. You can always upload your rubric and then the assessment, and then you can ask them to do the assignment. Like this one, I asked them to do in some like short video in TikTok, and they really enjoyed it. Okay, so not even not even close to the deadlines, everybody has submitted the works. Okay, so that is quite surprising. But yeah, because these generations, they are very like micro learners. Everybody have TikTok accounts, and for us, I know some of us are very like not into TikTok. Unfortunately, maybe after this, we need to register an account with TikTok. Okay, because our learners, the modern learners, they are TikTokers, most of them. All right, and so I keep asking them what are the problem and challenges, and these students this like empathy, being empathy to the students, okay, and then define, ideate. I use the hexagonal thinking process for this class, but it's not up to the level that I ask them to do some kind of like complete prototyping. No, but they actually submitted a complete prototyping. Okay, and then if we see here, these are how they apply the design thinking in the first is in the problem to solve the problems, and also for their final project, for the project based. And here is where you can monitor them and give feedback to them, and you know which group is leading, which group is way behind. Okay, and so you are teaching using design thinking, and your student is also applying the design thinking. Okay, so let me just show you. Okay, this is by group. Group 1, group 2, group 3. This is how I arrange it. Maybe you have a better ideas how you arrange your students' work. Okay, and so I can compare like SWOT analysis. This is based on week and then task as well. Okay, so vertically it is based on task. It's not really obvious here, but maybe for your course you can do like, okay, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Okay. So this is one of the way to monitor the collaborative, problem-based learning, and also project-based learning. So it's all in one. So we have the phases, and then yeah, some students, they go beyond what is asked, what I asked. Okay, we actually I asked them to do some like cost estimation up until like yep, like this one, but some of them they calculate, they manage to show how the calculation, they do the calculation for the project. Okay, and so here are some of the examples. Okay, and also we have feedbacks. I also put the feedbacks here. Okay, now I feel what you feel when you try to zoom in. Okay, slowly. Zoom in. Okay, zoom in. Okay. So this is some of the feedback. I don't know whether they are writing it because they want to score, but yeah, some of them say they are confused still. So that's fine. I try to improve it. I try to get the feedback like in week 10. So at least I have some more time to improve the way I teach. Okay. And so you can always do this as well for your course. Okay. And then this is how I do the flipped classroom, and also the jigsaw, where I ask the students to pick up which syllabus, which CLOs they wanted to like present in classes. Okay, use their own creativity. So it's very it saves time a lot. Okay, and I'm sure you guys can do this as well, and they have fun doing this. Okay. Yeah, because we have the AI, we can help them, like teach them how to use prompt. And usually I ask them how many times they prompted and copied all the prompts, share them when they submitted the assignments. Okay, that's one of the way of how I tackle the plagiarism. Okay, just copy paste from AI tools out there. Okay. So our next activities is to practice our skills, visualization skills, where I need you to grab paper or yeah, A4 paper, and then a pen or pencil, and the instruction is, without any sentence, draw how you fried rice, how to make nasi goreng. And then after you finish, you go to this tools here. If you use phone, just look for the plus sign, click on the phone, and then, oh, you take picture first, and then click on the phone, and then attach your drawings. And so here, if you browse, you scroll down. Okay, yeah, upload. Upload your sketch. It's not about cantik or tak cantik, beautiful or not. It's just like whatever you think right now, how you make a fried rice, just sketch it on a piece of paper. Okay. I'm giving you 5 minutes to do that.
Dr. Idya, there was questions in the beginning
Okay.
by Dr. Hekal Ishak. Assalamualaikum, Doctor. May I know the best combination of apps for teaching in class that you would recommend us to subscribe to?
The
Yeah.
best.
Mm-mm.
The best. Okay. It's really based on your task, but for now, everybody is going for Canva, because Canva, you can we have the Canva code AI included there, and then you can generate a nice presentation, and then you can also have this board for collaboration and cooperations. So Canva is worth it. I pay for the Plus or Pro, I can't remember, but it's only like 30 ringgit per month and it's worth it. Really worth it. So yeah, if I were you, you go for Canva. For Miro, this one is Edu account. So Edu account, it's like a pro version for Miro. Just upload your proof that you are like educator, something like that. I think it's they are quite like they're not very strict. Just give them your university emails, then you can have the education account for Miro. And so, yeah, if I have a lot of students, usually I use Miro. If my participants is a lot more than 200, I use Miro. And then if let's say I have like less than 100, I use Canva. But for end-to-end teaching and learning, go for Canva. Did I answer the questions?
I think so. Dr. Hekar was asking, how about Padlet? Doctor, what do you think about Padlet?
Okay. Padlet, yes. Yes, for like you get a feedback. Can also Padlet. You might need to couple Padlet with Canva as well. Padlet is okay because it's very easy and mobile friendly. So for a non-tech students or courses, it's worth to get a Padlet as well.
Okay, thank you. Anyone has question while we're waiting for?
I know it's like it's supposed to be one way, but I want everybody to ask questions and interact. It's okay, Prof. Swaimi. It's not about right or wrong. It's about us starting the drawing, the visualization, because our students they are mostly visualize. The modern learners they just want picture. Just want to see anyone managed to upload. Oh, okay, you can upload and direct them here in the be visual. Okay, you can just try to adjust the size of your uploaded files. You just make it so that it can fit into this space. Is there any questions, or is there anyone wanted to share their experience? Wan Patin. Is that yours? Dr. Wan Patin.
Yes, Doctor.
Oh, thank you so much.
Sorry, poor image though, very dark.
That's fine, that's fine. When I do this like trainings with entrepreneurs, some of them say, oh, I never draw in 50 years, 40 years. So, tapi when they draw, it's like as long as we understand what they draw, then sometimes the engineers draw better, like very detailed. That it's not right or wrong or beautiful, not beautiful. No, it's not. It's just for us to start somewhere.
Doctor, there is another question from
Okay.
Dr. Ilyanun. Referring to the group project of your students just now, or when everything is in one place, does all the other participants can see the other group work too?
Yes. The reason why is because I want them to learn from their peers. That's one of the ZPD approach philosophy. Okay, they learn better from their friends. And so yes, I allow them to see. I don't know what subject you are in, Doctor. Maybe what you can do is to, let's say you don't want them to see each other's work. Maybe what you can do is you put them in group, and then you create a different board for each of them. So that is one of the way for you to like avoid them from looking at each other's. Did I answer your question? Ilyanun?
No.
Dr. Ilyanun, did I answer your question?
Yes, Doctor. Thank you very much.
Welcome. But you'll be surprised because some of them, they are very like innovative. Yes, they look at their friends' work and they innovate better.
All right.
Innovators. You can find the innovators there.
All right.
Okay. Okay, let me see. So we have 27 participants in Miro right now. And we already have one drawing. Oh, yes, you can draw from here as well. You can try, yes. What you can do is to click on the create freehand drawings on the menu, the tool, and the tool here, and then you can draw here as well. Click, choose color, or choose the size and color. Let me just write here. And then pen, highlighter, smart drawing. You can try that as well. And then, yeah, let me just, okay. Yeah, you can draw here as well. It's not as comfortable as drawing using the conventional way. But boleh lah, can also. Okay. Okay, time's up. We only have one here. I'm gonna give you more time because we have quite ample time to do this exercise. Let me just go to count flow. Okay. Okay, Dr. Favitira. Oh, Dr. Akmal. You upload a elephant and cat picture. Dr. Fatiha. Oh, is that you? Sorry. These are the animals that my toddler loves. Cat and elephant. Dr. Viran, can you hear the sound?
No sound? Sound what?
The
Maybe
sound.
you have to share audio as well.
Yeah, okay, let me just. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, very soft.
Okay. we have 28 people in the platform. Okay, time's up. Let me just see. What do we have here? Okay, so Dr. Ash. And so, okay, Food Panda. S, shopping. Shopee food. Do you mind, Dr. Ash? Do you want, can you unmute yourself and share what you have got here?
Okay, so I was a bit late to start the name, but I remember it because it's his turn, so I'll just order from Shopee Food, and then voila, there's nasi goreng.
Yeah, that's valid. Thank you, Dr. Ash. It's nice, like when you draw this person on motorbike, so it's really nice.
Thank
And
you.
then you have nasi goreng there. I see some chicken and also egg, fried egg.
Yes.
And then the three things here is, I think it's meatball or something.
It's supposed to be cucumber, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Ash. Wow, that's great. Okay, next, we have Dr. I missed your name just now. Doctor, do you want to share what you have got here? I see the fire is like so big here. And yeah, we got carrot. Then we have garlic, egg, oil, and rice. Doctor, you want to unmute yourself and share what you have here?
Yeah, doctor. Sorry. I realized that the instruction is without any words, but then
That's fine. Okay.
so yeah, just wok with fire, and then you need to add on the ingredients according to the number. So like first is oil, second is garlic. But then the process of cooking is not displayed lah in this picture. This is really just like the ingredients and the sequence of the ingredients.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, I saw you're writing down the like number 1, number 2, number 3.
Yes.
Other process. Okay. Okay, that's great. Thank you so much. Doctor, if you don't mind, write down your name here.
Yeah, sure.
Thank
Okay.
you. And so we have one more. Let me just help to. Okay. What's that image? Doctor. who draw this one? Can you unmute yourself and share what you have got here? I see there is rice, carrot, cucumber, and then oil, egg, the pan, masukkan semua dalam periuk, put inside the pans with small fire. Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much, Dr. Okay, next we have one more volunteer here. Do you want to share what you have here, have drawn here? So this one we have human, and then we have all the ingredients on the table, and then we have the tool to complete the nasi goreng, and then yeah, right. And so we have like a different way of illustrating the nasi goreng processes. Yeah. Okay. So based on like the hundreds of participants who willing to draw this, to do these exercises, we found that people who have like who come up with this, like the Ashraf, okay, they are very result oriented. Am I right, Dr. Ashraf? Are you are you a result oriented person?
Yeah, I can, yeah, do that.
Right, okay, that's cool. Okay, thank you for confirming that. Okay, so, and then from this one, those who have like 1, 2, 3, it's very process oriented. Are you, Dr. Fatin? Are you a process oriented person?
Not really.
Not
If you
really.
draw
Okay.
quite randomly, right? It's just that I
Yeah.
put down all the ingredients first, and then I was thinking like, can the audience understand based on the drawing? And probably I add on the numbers just to help my audience to understand the illustration better.
Okay. That's nice. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Fatin. And so, yeah, there's no like there's not obvious like 1, 2, 3 for Dr. Fatin. Okay. So, okay, that says something as well. And then here, I don't know who draw this one. Do you want to share? Are you like a very process oriented person? Not sure. It's okay, you can reply later. But the pattern of users, I mean, for the people in who attended or who did these activities, it is like that. Okay. There's no confirmation on whether it's right or wrong. But that's the like the pattern what we had. That's the initial result. Okay, so this one, this is more holistic managerial perspective at 35,000 feet. So I'm not sure who draw this. I don't know whether it's right or wrong. It's okay. You want to answer yes. If not, just keep it to yourself. Okay, so we had participants who draw like going to the market because there's not enough ingredients, and then during in the supermarket they have to queue, so it's up to that level, and then that somehow explain or describe the thought process while drawing or engage in this activities. Okay. All right. So yeah, and for design thinking, usually if you do some sketching, you need to include 3 things. Okay, let me just share what you need to include. Okay. Stop sharing. And so for those who are still drawing, it's okay if you want to upload later or you don't want to upload later. It's okay. For human-centered design, we require like human presence, so there should be human entity there. Okay, and then you need like emotions. So that's why the head is bigger. Okay, and then finally is the context. For example, outside. I'm not a designer. So I also practice my drawing. Okay. And so, yeah, these are the 3 things that you need for the design thinking. Okay. All right. Do you have any other questions? Just go back to the...
Any question from the floor? Anyone wants to ask anything?
Can I ask a question? Dr.
Yes, sir.
So with regards to the design thinking, so I was searching for your background. So I think you are somebody from maybe the IT background, and I believe that the design thinking is something more of from the IT background, and it's being applied in for example, in creating user experience and so on. I'm from more of a medical and health background, and I'm not familiar. I think this could be one of my first time learning about design thinking. So I'm still thinking on how well we also have certain frameworks to solve or address a certain situation. But design thinking, so what I'm trying to bring, or my question would be, is one of the main features about design thinking is the part on the creativity process, or the kind of the non-linear approach whereby you kind of freely to engage with a certain approach from one place to another. So that's the first question about design thinking, whereby because you also address, or you also introduced about the hexagonal thinking, which is also a new term for me. So that's my first question. Would you like to address that one?
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Ashraf. All right. There are variants of design thinking, and then for medical, especially on the there is actually no specific rule saying that, oh, okay, you have to do this phase and then you have to do another phase. It's not a linear process. Okay, so you can actually pick up whichever process that is relevant to your domain. For example, in medic, definitely empathy is one of the key, and then empathy, and then maybe the execution or ideation. So it really it's you who decide which one that is suited with your domain, your areas. Okay, but one thing for sure, it's really like going back to the human, kembali kepada fitrah manusia. Okay, you have to understand your, for example, your patients, what are the symptoms, for example, kan, and then you try to understand what are the protocols, procedures that you have to do for your patient. So it's actually there. It's just that for us to identify which variant of design thinking is actually there. Yeah, and so yeah, it's a lot. For us, digital transformation, yes, we need that like hexagonal punya process that's very close to us. But for you, definitely there is some of the variants relevant to you, especially on the empathize and then ideation and implementation. I think the 3 I's pun works for you all, for your areas. And so yeah, keep on exploring and practicing, trying, which I think it's obviously you practicing it. You are the expert in it. It's just the matter of how we pack it to which processes. And it's good because it's not like a linear process. And so yeah, some process you can ignore, some process you shouldn't do. You can just always whichever fit to the real situation. Did I answer your question, Doc?
Yeah. Thank you for. If I can add, if there's just about with regards to the Miro app, so how do you kind of prevent from our students rearranging or deleting certain components? You did mention about the history, which is more of a retrospective, but are we able to prevent unauthorized unauthorized movements, even when collaborative? So for one group to another person. So are we able to do that? Do we have that much of control?
Lock. The keyword is lock. Always like when you create something with the frame, right click, and then there will be lock, unlock. So try to lock each component that you created. And then ask your students to do the same as well. Don't forget to lock. And if, let's say, they accidentally drag or do something on other people's work, ask them to just undo. I think it's infinite undo lah. They can do that. And then, yeah.
Thank you.
Lock is one of the safest way before the incident happened. Enjoy exploring. It's very like international used. People from the industry, they always, I mean, they are into Miro. Maybe today's experience is not so good. Maybe because of the, I don't know, maybe lack apa ke kan. But after this, you all can try lah. It's very good for collaborative and cooperative, especially for like my students, like three years ago, they still go to the Miro, and then they are now working in industry, and then they ask I think the supervisor or people from industry, they go in and then see what they have done inside Miro. So yeah, it's good.
Thank you, Dr. Ashraf, for the question. Any other question? If not, I want to ask question. Dr. Idya, what was your biggest challenge, yeah, when you want to do this, to practice this design thinking with your students? Let's say wanting them to share their ideas or their tasks in Miro. What was your biggest ni challenge lah?
The first one is for empathizing phase. When I try to ask them what are their pain points or what are their frustrations, then they don't really, for the first time, they don't really open up. So it's very difficult for me to do the how might we solve the problems. Okay, so that requires a bit of work as well. And then during the sketching is okay. I think this generations, they love using, like, all the paper and pencil, going back to conventional, but they upload it. So that one is very, very, like, they are very excited about that one. I guess for the first time, to understand whether your students is the surface learner or whether they are the deep learner. So it requires time and also a bit of effort. Because we wanted to combat this, like, surface learner people, even in Facebook, social media, a lot of people are very, like, surface learner, and they just get the information and they comment on it. So it's not healthy.
Yes, it's not healthy.
Yeah.
I think there's a question here from Dr. Fatin. I apologize if you have addressed this question before. Do you assess the output in Miro by the students? Will it be formative or summative? Or do you use Miro for purely teaching and learning method only?
Sometimes I actually share my the results there, so that the feedback, I give the feedback that it's easier daripada macam assignment when we do the conventional way. We have to type in, and then we ask them to pick it up. Some of them, they don't pick up the feedbacks for their assignments. So it's actually it can be both, but I think for summative, the best way is to use Canva. When you use Canva, you can automatically, like, generate some kind of multi-choice questions, quizzes, and you can do some kind of analytics as well, to know whether your student understands the materials or not. So that feature is not in Miro yet. Okay. Sometimes I switch to Canva for that kind of assessment. So, but for the feedback purposes, Miro, Canva, whiteboard is the best among the best.
Yeah, thank you, Doctor. Any other question? No more question?
I think there's a question in
In the chat box. No more question, I think. Okay, I think. Do you want to add anything more, Dr. Idya?
No, maybe Professor Dr. Mira, you want to share anything?
Yes, I'm about to invite Prof. Mira. Do you want to share anything too, Dr. Prof?
No, I think Dr. Idi has given quite extensive examples in how to use the tools in actions. But again, coming back to the perspective of pedagogy, we always have to assess the readiness and the usefulness. I think we always have that in consciously, right, in mind. So that is the experience that Dr. Idi mentioned just now. It's suitable for the courses, and I'm very sure if we have similar types of courses, we might actually explore the tools and we might actually make use of it to the level that she has used in the class. But the gist of every trainings, the gist of every sessions, like what we have here, is of course to give a reference, and then we are not sort of advocating certain tools, but we are advocating a good use of tools with meaningful purposes. So thank you so much, Dr. Idi. I'm certainly have some courses in mind which would benefit from such tools, and then especially as adult learners, to make sure that attention span would stay longer. So that would be nice tools to actually use. So thank you again, Dr. Idi. I learned so much. And I pass back the session. And thanks so much for all the participants who stayed until the end of the session. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Dr. Wira, I think your mic is mute.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Thank you, Dr. Idya. Yeah. Alhamdulillah, we have reached to the end of the to this training. Over the course of our session, we have learned the key stages of design thinking process, and we see how it can be applied, yeah, to our course development. We also have learned how we need to understand our students in terms of their needs, motivation, and challenges through empathic analysis. And more importantly, we have experimented, yeah, we have tried these activities with Dr. Lydia on design thinking strategies to generate innovative ideas that could reshape the way we structure, deliver, and enrich our courses. Each of us have crafted a basic plan. We have tried this. We have tried Miro. Maybe some of us are first timers of Miro, just now stuck at the right side of Miro. I also stuck, but then we learn. It's a new experience, which I treasure. I think most of us also treasure. So on behalf of the organizer, I want to thank all participants for your active participation. And we should, yeah, I think ilmu without amal, it's just a waste of time and waste of energy today. So I think we should try to apply what we have learned today in our teaching and learning process, inshallah. So thank you so much, yeah, Dr. Idya. Thank you, Prof, and all participants. Jazakumullahu khair. So let us end our session with Tasbih Kafarah wa Suratul Asr. Subhanakallah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. So before we go, can we have a photo session, group photo session? Please turn on your uh, video. Okay. Uzma boleh tolong ambil gambar? Okay, kita ambil gambar. There are 5 pages, 118 state. Okay, Uzma tolong ambil Allah hilang. Okay, Uzma mana? Okay.
Okay, I can help.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
1,
Okay.
2, 3.
Mm.
Okay. I have everyone in one page, so
Everyone? Subhanallah. Okay. Second page. Oh, Prof, you managed to get everyone in one page? You're muted, Prof.
I can take another one. Someone have just turned on
Okay.
the camera. Okay,
Okay.
ready? 1, 2, 3. Give your best smile. Okay. All right. This is a memento. You can keep it. All right.
Okay.
So I have everyone.
Oh,
Thank you so
okay.
much,
Alhamdulillah.
everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much,
Thank you so much,
everyone.
Dr. Idi. I'll see you in the MAPTA
Uh,
meeting. Assalamualaikum.
InsyaAllah. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. Assalamualaikum, everyone. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Balik. Thank you.
My kiss to your baby.